Hey nursing students, I know that preparing for the NCLEX can be downright stressful, especially with all those new, scary NGN-style questions. But don't worry, today I'm going to break down each question style type so that you know exactly how to best tackle them during your NCLEX exam. With each NGN style, we will also work on an example together to test your knowledge and to get comfortable with the new process. You see, the new generation NCLEX, or simply the NGN, has 6 different styles of question. These include drag and drop down, multiple choice, multiple response, highlight, and even bow tie style questions. And each style of questions has additional subcategories. Now, I know it can be very scary, so let's break down each one. Now we have multiple choice questions, which we all know and love. There are 2 types on the NCLEX. Our classic ones, where you can only select one answer, or the matrix multiple choice questions. With the matrix multiple choice questions, this requires each row to have one response selected. Now, you cannot continue in the exam until selecting an option from each row. Questions will range from 4 to 10 rows maximum. So let's go through an example right now. For each finding, click to specify if it indicates a side effect, an allergy, or an overdose. The problem here is the newly prescribed dutasteride for BPH, benign prostatic hyperplasia. So for the solution, before looking at the options, what do you know about this new medication, dutasteride? So remember, with BPH, it's a big prostate that holds back urine. So I like to think of this medication as a ride on the back of a horse. So you're not going to have a fun ride with a big prostate. So take dutasteride to have a fun ride. This is because it shrinks the prostate. So some common side effects is dizziness, fatigue, and even chills. So a big safety consideration. Women of childbearing age should not touch the tablets. All right, now let's look at the chart here. So a side effect to consider. Would it be chills? Well, yes. The medication blocks DHT, which affects temperature control and causes chills. What about fatigue? Well, yes, it affects energy expenditures and even increases fatigue. And the last 3 we're not going to choose because it doesn't cause blistering of the skin. Only 1 tablet remaining for the next 7 days has nothing to do with the side effect, so that one's incorrect. And swelling of the face is completely incorrect. Now moving on to the second column for allergies. We wouldn't see chills or even fatigue. That's not typical for an allergic reaction. But we would see blistering of the skin. And the next one is incorrect because only 1 tablet remaining for 7 days is not an allergic response. But swelling of the face is. This finding is indicative of anaphylaxis. Now let's move over to overdose. So we're not going to see chills and we're not going to see fatigue. We won't even see blistering of the skin. The key term here is that the client states that they only have 1 tablet remaining for the next 7 days. So we have insufficient quantity. Big red flag for the client taking too many medications at one time for a potential overdose. And the last option is incorrect because swelling of the face is not typical with an overdose. This question is asking, for each finding, click to specify if the data indicates expected growth and development or unexpected growth and development. The problem here is we have a 5-year-old and we're monitoring for growth and development. So for the solution, before looking at the options, think about expected growth and development for a 5-year-old. Well, number 1, expected growth is 2 to 3 inches and gaining about 4 to 7 pounds per year. And a milestone to consider is the child skips with good balance, socially engaged, and is supposed to follow the rules and even pretend by make-believe. Now let's look at the findings and see if it's expected or unexpected. So physical activity. Well, yes, this is expected for the age of the child. What about socially engaged? Well, yes, this is consistent with normal growth and development. How about participating in sports? Of course, all kids love to participate in sports. Now the next one is interesting. Consistently very impatient with others. Well, believe it or not, this is unexpected. They should be generally patient with others. How about requires frequent redirection? Now that one is totally unexpected. They should be able to focus on a task without repeated redirection. What about excellent appetite with no weight gain? No, completely unexpected. We would expect a weight gain of 4 to 7 pounds per year. How about 1 inch increase in height in about 6 months? So this is normal, and it tracks normal growth and development. How about the next option? Difficulty following rules even after being reminded of them. Well, believe it or not, this is unexpected. They should be able to follow the rules with only occasional reminders. And the last option, difficulty with time management leading to inability to complete small tasks. Well, this is a classic example of ADHD. so this one is unexpected. They should be able to complete small tasks easily. Thanks for watching. For our full video and new quiz bank, click right up here to access your free trial. And please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. Last but not least, a big thanks to our team of experts helping us make these great videos. All right, guys, see you next time.